Crypto is an absolute scam. I said this straight up to entrepreneurs, traders, and investors at the Crypto Expo 2025 in Dubai. People managing millions, building tech, and living this game every single day. Some say it's a casino, others say it's a revolution, but let's cut the hype and hear what they really have to say. How do you respond to people that say all of cryptocurrency is a scam?
No, I think I would agree to them, well, mostly, because I would say 99% of them still are. Because a lot of people will say, what is the use case of a meme? The best use case of a meme is speculation. If it fuels your crypto industry, if it fuels your casino desire, then it has that use case. Continue to do that. But don't believe in influencers when they are selling you that kind of stuff, because that is the dangerous game to start with. So we will definitely not do that. Look at the institutions, which blockchain. Basically, you want to know what is the name of the company which is going to build your road where the traffic is going to go. If you know the name of the company which is going to build your road, you know that road would be going throughout your country and beyond that one, because everyone will look at them. They will say, we have the use case, we know exactly how they've done it, we believe in them. Anyone new coming into that market, trying to break it, it will be a lot more difficult. So this is why I think I still continue to believe that it is Ethereum and Ripple, which probably will take a lot more higher waves for tokenization.
You can't blame them, because running a brokerage, right? We have to get our audited financials every year. Every month we have to send in reports. Everything is audited. In the crypto world, especially in the beginning, we question it all. And we still do it today. Is everything audited? Is everything on the up and up, right? Is there any fraud? How do you prove? But people are becoming more comfortable with it. Once it was backed, I think, by the exchanges, we're able to trade it on an exchange, right? Not talking about crypto exchanges, talking about Chicago Board of Trade, like a future contract, right? A lot of hedge funds felt more comfortable to be able to trade it, because if one day it went to zero overnight, a lot of these crypto exchanges, hate to say it, wouldn't pay out if you were short it. An exchange has to pay out. So if you hedge your exposure on an exchange, right, one day it just goes from 100,000 to zero overnight, you're going to get paid from the exchange. Where a lot of these crypto companies, you're not. That's what you have to be thinking about when you put big money into this arena.
Nothing wrong with your opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, so the way I explained it, I have an argument with a friend of mine who's the founder of Valor, which is the biggest crypto exchange in South Africa. He's very pro-crypto, obviously. I'm very, not anti it, but I explained to him, crypto is a solution to a problem we have yet to discover. We don't know what that problem is. We're not really solving anything with crypto, in my opinion. We're just creating an opportunity for a lot of people, often shady people, to get rich real quick, and a lot of other poor suckers to be left holding the bag. And that's why regulation would help that a little bit.
They are scams, but you have to think on the technology itself, on the blockchain, and actually how the tech can actually solve the problem. And look at Bitcoin, look at the stables. Those are the assets that cannot really be scams. So just a hedge.
After Trump became president, institutions coming in, I wouldn't say they're wrong. I was one of them, not much far behind a couple of years back, but eventually they're going to learn. I think it's our job, people who are already in the crypto space, help them believe in the right information. Right information is key, not just information. The right information is important.
I hear that here and I take that out from here. If you're going after quick money, if you're looking at projects which claim to double your money overnight or in 2 weeks, you're asking for scam. You're asking for some things that don't have a legitimate background. Might be there, might have happened in the past. It doesn't double up overnight, right? It's always a project. How do you see what's the essence of the project is very important. So to people who talk like that, I kind of keep my distance. And I do understand their pain. They might have gotten into a meme coin. They might have gotten into a spam coin, a fat coin, wanting to double up their money, and it failed. And c'est la vie, to be honest.
Learn. I started my first online company in 1994 when internet was just taking the first steps. The first commercial browser, Netscape, was launched, and nobody believed in internet. Now what we do on blockchain and cryptos, we are changing the world better. Decentralization means that you can have different positions in the ecosystem, and you can position yourself as decentralized as you want or as centralized as you want. Especially now when big money is coming in, you can be part of the crypto movement with your own bank or ETF products. Inside the product there is a crypto asset like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Then again, the other side of this opportunity is that you can be fully decentralized. You can own, control all the tokens, all wallets you have there in the infrastructure, and you can anonymously trade, react, and act and transact with other people.
No, the government itself, your government, is investment. They put investment on cryptocurrency. They implement the services and the payment as part of the payment is cryptocurrency. Even this Do, we are in the booth of Do by luck. Okay, even Do, it is a telecommunication company in Dubai. Nowadays, you can pay your bills with cryptocurrency. Even there is another company there, it is related to properties. You can buy a full room studio apartment with cryptocurrency.
That's absolutely not true. Of course, there's opportunists with big realms like this. You're always going to get it's the same in everything. And it's the same in any trading. It's volatile, right? As long as you educate yourself, you're keeping up with regulations, you're informing yourself on the trends. The global macroeconomics is the most important thing, especially right now with what's happening in the world. It's just about educating yourself, knowing which coins are doing well, diversifying as well.
It's all the mindset. If you are thinking that it's a scam, it's your mindset must be a scam because it is here to stay, first of all. And if you're coming into this space just to do a 5x or 10x, so it's your mindset. Don't come with the mindset of making like money overnight. The projects are real, the utilities are real, so invest in the projects which has a real utility. Of course, there are meme coins, there are shit coins, there are hype coins. So it's all depends on your mindset. Like if you want to do a goal-based investing, I would say this is something which can truly change your life. So if you invest in traditional stocks, the stocks goes like it'll take more than 5 years or 10 years to just do a 2x. But in crypto, you can do this within a few months. So it depends what kind of projects you are allocated in, what kind of tokens you are allocated in. It is not a scam. Yeah, of course, if you want to just do it 100x, if you're taking leverage and just putting it 100x and 200x, of course, it's a scam for you.
Isn't that a little bit of the old-fashioned world? I mean, everybody's regulating, everybody's just integrating. Some regulation coming, it's less pump and dump and a little bit more official. Although this world is completely crazy. And of the 350,000 coins, yeah, probably 99% are completely scam. But the market is developing and everybody wants a certain percentage of their investment in crypto. So that industry is growing.
But not all cryptocurrencies are a scam, of course, because Bitcoin is certainly not a scam. But to be really honest, there are a lot of coins being created by, let's say, companies who want to do one thing, promote the coin, make money on it. Even President Trump, your president, I think, is doing that. So from my point of view, he is really creating a scam on his own coin, which is, I think, a shame.
The thing for me is, if you actually look into it, the biggest scams and the biggest problems right now are still in fiat. For example, the dollar is, it's heavily utilized for scams and, trafficking and all that kind of thing. So the decentralized protocol, it does, in some way, there's an argument to suggest that makes things easier, but that's kind of why we're doing things with Crink to make sure that everything's sanitized and there is no bad actors.
Awesome. Well, you have amazing insight, man.
Very, very
you really
much.
killed it.
Here's what I learned. Crypto isn't a scam, but it attracts scammers. It isn't the golden ticket, but it's not fake money either. The difference, your due diligence, your mindset, your education. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments down below.